Hi guys, this is Ruth Elgato and Ruth Elgato's Glamour Page. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you have not, welcome. And I'm going to be producing a video today about how you can pay more attention to people attractiveness from the inside and not outward appearance only, because that can be deceiving you. So the reason why I decided to create this video is because I have noticed that a lot of people decide to be friends with certain people, decide to be cool with certain people, decide to be in relationships with certain people, etc., only because of how people look. People, a lot of times, way too many times, do not look beyond the outward appearance when it comes to making a decision of whether they want somebody in their life, whether they want somebody in a consistent space and area on a day-to-day basis. Like, people don't really pay attention to the fact that you should really pay more attention to the inward part of people. What kind of values do they have? What kind of goals do they have? Are they driven in life or are they stuck? So I decided to create this video to help us out a little bit. So here are 5 ways to know better how people are from the inside as opposed to just judging from the outward appearance. Number 1, pay attention to what they do, not say. So you have people a lot of times where you notice when you pay attention to what they say, what they do don't line up with it. What they say is here and then what they do is down here. So if you want to be sure that the person that you're dealing with, that the person that you're talking to, that the person that you're about to become friends with, if you want to be sure whether they're solid people, whether they are, people that will last for a lifetime in friendships, whether they're the type of people that are supportive and really truly loving, you want to pay attention to what they do and not what they say. Sometimes you got to ignore what they said, because a lot of times what they said is not lining up with what they're doing. Okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, watch the shade. Okay? Because a lot of times, let me tell you, child, a lot of times people be real shady and they try to get it to come off like it's a joke. That ain't no joke. Okay? At all. That's not a joke. They're throwing shade. So watch the shade and the slick talk. That might be the true way they feel about you. Because I've seen a lot of people do this to other people, and I've seen people do it to me too, where they decide to be shady and say something shady or real slick and sly, and they think you don't catch on to it, or they think that you don't see it or you don't notice it. Watch stuff like that, because a lot of times that tells you how that person truly feels about you. They talk all this, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, but if they say some slick sly stuff, be careful. So that was number 2. Number 3, if anger with you has no restraint and there's no limit to how they'll hurt you when mad, that's not a real friend. Real friends help heal you, not hurt you. And this is a major one right here, because a lot of people have been taught and teach each other that love equals pain. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. A person that truly loves you is not going to try to put you in pain. A person that truly loves you is not going to try to hurt your feelings. It's not going to try to break you. A person that truly loves you is going to try to lift you up so that you can become a better version of yourself, so that you can come up out of whatever foolishness or retardedness that you may have been made to be accustomed to, but you have come to find out later that this is not good for me. So make sure that if a person does not show that much restraint when they're angry with you, that you pay attention to that and you run the other way, because a person like that will hurt you and then say sorry later, and they don't mean it because they'll do it again. All right, so that was number 3. And number 4 is pay attention to how new people in your life treat people who are in their life and was there before you. Watch, do they use others and talk gossip about them? If so, you don't want that friend. Okay, so if you notice, let's say you just met somebody new, you got a new girlfriend, you met a new girl today, y'all got some of the same, likes and interests. Y'all got some of the same hobbies, and um, you like, okay, I like this person, I like this girl, but you find out that she gossips about people. As a matter of fact, she probably gossiped to you about a couple people already. If that's the type of person that person is, know this: if they gossip about another person to you, they'll gossip about you to another person. So you don't want to be connected or be friends with somebody that's a gossiper or a person that talks crap about people, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to end up going full circle, and it's going to end up coming down and happening to you as well, because people like that, they don't have no pick and choose who they do right by and who they don't. No, they do everybody dirty. And if you realize that they do everybody dirty and they don't pick and choose who they're going to do dirty, then you can actually protect yourself from them possibly doing you dirty and you not seeing it coming. If you look at the signs and pay attention and notice, oh, okay, they gossip. Oh, okay, they be sitting there talking ish about this person, talking ish about this person. Okay, so you think that since you talking ish to me about other people, that I'm a join that and let you talk ish about me too? No. So people like that, you don't want to be friends with, you don't want to stay connected to, because mark my word, it's going to end up happening to you. So the next, number 5, stay on point. Don't ever get too comfy with people. That's when they think you stuck. So don't get comfortable. Who you may think you know might treat you like you a stranger. And this is real too, because there's a lot of people that, like I said in the beginning of this video, who will kind of like act and pretend like, they're a certain kind of way because they know that's what you like and they know that that's what you really into and that's what you vibe with. And they'll pretend like that's how they really are naturally, until you get comfortable with them. And then when you get comfortable with them, you'll start to see how that's not really how they really truly are. They only represented themselves as though that's how they were because they knew that's what you liked, and they knew that that was the bait to get your attention, to get you to be cool with them, be friends with them, whatever the situation is. So that's why I say don't get too comfortable. If you feel yourself getting too comfortable, get out of it, because you're going to end up trapped in something. And a lot of times when you end up trapped in something and it may not be healthy for you, sometimes people can have you doing some things that you probably said that you would never do. And that's because you was trapped in the not so great situation, friendship, whatever the situation is. So don't get comfortable. Do the best that you can to provide your own comfort for yourself, because getting too comfortable with others will end up hurting you along the way. In the long run, it'll end up putting you in a position where now that person thinks you need them, and now they're going to start treating you any old kind of way because they think you need them now. And trust and believe me when I say that is not a good feeling to have, when a person makes you feel like you need them. especially when you know you really don't. Because in all actuality, if you make the choice to be around somebody, with somebody, whatever the situation is, even if they might benefit you better by being in your life, you don't need them. They just benefit you better by being in your life. But that's how a lot of people like to do people, and it's wrong. It's not right. That's what people call excuse me y'all for the background. This is my boyfriend making a lot of noise when he clearly knows that I'm trying to make a video, and it's distracting. And I know y'all probably hear it, so if y'all do hear it, please excuse that, because that is so rude. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring you guys this video because I just felt like this is a really important subject to really talk about, because it's way too prevalent that people become very vibey and cool and close to people that they should never have been close to. They should never have been vibing with. They should never have decided to make that connection with that person, but because they thought that they had a connection, they decided to, and they end up hurting themselves, and they end up in bad relationship, bad friendships. Like, if you guys have watched my channel before, you may have already seen my video where I talk about my ex-girlfriend, who I used to call my sister. That's how she acted towards me. She was very, like, she acted like she was like real cool, and then changed and switched up on me later. So that's just a prime example to let y'all know, like, I have had situations such as this myself occur. So that's why I have come to the conclusion, like, this is a very common situation. Not only have I had it happen to myself, but I've also had friends and family members and, other people tell me about the same type of situation happening with them. So I'm like, obviously, this is a huge problem, because if it wasn't, then so many people wouldn't be being affected by it. So I'm like, I feel like this is definitely something to make a video about. So that's why I brought it to you guys' attention. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. If you would like me to produce more videos like this, let me know. Drop some subjects, drop some ideas for me in the comment section, and I will definitely take it into consideration and, take notice. All right, guys, until next time, later.